Welcome. Thank you for downloading episode 113 of Suplex City Limits for June 11th, 2017. Known in the porn industry simply as Vanilla Monsoon. It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, joined as always by everyone's favorite Canadian,
Tyler, the Clapmaster Fudge.
Clapmaster.
Yeah, boy.
You got
figured after Twitter this week, I had to bring it up again, right? So,
good. That'd be a good gimmick.
Yeah. Don't touch my dick, you might get it. I try to rub my dick in their face or something.
I was thinking like you'd be like the embodiment of the clap.
Like oozing and burning and tingling?
Yeah, think of all the fun you could have naming your signature moves.
Oh, man. The penicillin drop.
Penicillin drop. Welcome to Suplex City Limits. They're available for listening everywhere fine podcasts are found. You can follow us on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. That's ran by me. You can also follow Tyler on Twitter at The Federation.
That's ran by me.
That's ran by him. We post memes, live tweet wrestling, funny shit, crazy shit. I don't know. It's a fun time. Join us over there. We have t-shirts available at ProWrestlingTees.com. We have 4 designs to choose from for the low price of only $20. You can't beat that shit. And you can also donate on Patreon, like Bad Motherfuckers Casey, Wrestling Soup Podcast, The Miz Guy, infamous Chris Savage, Jiggling Jeremy Foltz, and good buddy Keith Martin. So head on over there, donate, get a shout out, help keep the lights on over here at the show. On today's episode, we're going to be recapping Extreme Rules, New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion, Lucha Underground. We take a visit to Mark Tank. What else are we doing today?
Jesus, I know that we've got to do one thing before we go, or our sponsor will be very upset. He wanted this at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. We have a new sponsor this week. This week's show is brought to you in part by Terry Funk's Funk You Armadillo Repellent.
Terry Funk here to tell you all about Funk You Armadillo Repellent. Well, if you got armadillos knocking down your fence, then you need to get yourself a Funk-branded armadillo repellent. That's Funk You Armadillo Repellent. The only armadillo repellent sponsored by me, WWE Hall of Famer and all-around tough son of a bitch, Terry Funk. Don't be an egg-sucking dog. Get yourself some Funk You Armadillo spray.
He has a great choice in music, if you ask me.
Don't be an egg-sucking dog. Damn it.
Now, do you have armadillos in your neck of the woods, Jim?
No, dude.
I don't either.
No. I don't need the repellent. I don't think there's armadillos in like the extreme south of the U.S., like Texas and shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
they seem like sand blowers.
Yeah. They roll up and evidently roll down and then take your fences down, according to Terry. So
that's some pretty hefty armadillos there, if I would say so myself.
You got to watch out for that shit. So let's go back here. Let's start off and recap this Extreme Rules show from WWE.
The WWE. Well, are you going to go through the pre-show? Because I did not watch the pre-show.
No, I didn't watch it either. As any self-respecting fan shouldn't. But I heard that it was actually a pretty decent match between Kalisto and Cruz, which I don't doubt. Those guys worked on this. They worked on the Indies a lot, so I mean, I could see that being good. I just think that story is just like such poop.
Yes, you know? It is. It is shite. That's one way of putting it. That's for sure.
We should do an episode of the show where we don't curse.
Oh man, that would
that'd be awful.
That would be really hard too, because I mean,
we'd be like Vince Russo, freaking.
Yeah. Oh God.
Freaking. We'll talk about Vince Russo later.
Yes,
but Kalisto,
yes,
Kalisto defeats Apollo Crews. in the kickoff match. We have Miz defeats Dean Ambrose. I thought this was just like, I don't know. Some people thought it was a good match. I thought it was ridiculous, dude.
Well, see, my take on this is you really can't say this is a good match, because in a good match you need good psychology.
It was ruined coming in, you know.
Well, okay, so the first strike against this match is the fact that Marie, oh my fuck.
I need some fucking sound effects to play when you fucking...
Maurice, the fact that she didn't slap him in the face within the first 10 seconds of this match, boom, psychology's fucked right there. Because you shouldn't take 20 minutes, because this match went 21 fucking minutes. You can't take 20 minutes to realize, oh shit, I can win by DQ if my wife just hits me. It's like, it's absurd.
Yeah, just right the idea
there,
of like...
it's fucked.
It's Extreme Rules, and the stip for this match is you can lose the belt by DQ, which is just dumb. I mean, we all knew it was coming, and we knew all, fuckery was going to be the reason, so... I just couldn't get into it. I mean, I'm sure it was a fine match, I guess, but the booking was so stupid. I don't even want any part of it.
No, and then the ending was just as bad, because what is it? Miz gets pushed into the ref, so the ref is going to DQ him, so he's on the way to DQ him, and so the Miz schoolboys him and wins. It's like, I thought he was getting DQ'd. Like, it makes Miz
they were going
look
to DQ
stupid.
Ambrose, or not the deal is they were going to DQ Ambrose, and then Miz hit him with the skull-crushing finale from behind.
Yeah, that's what it is. But still, like, the fact that it's also stupid that in this spot where Dean was about to, or looked like he could get DQ'd, why would the Miz risk the sure thing to try to pin him?
Don't use logic. What are you using logic for, man?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just adding more to this match being shit.
Yeah, it was silly shit. Ambrose is still like crazy over. I heard that reports that they were really unhappy with the fact that Ambrose house shows were drawing more than Reigns. Like, house shows that had Ambrose as the main event outdrew Romans, allegedly. It's upset Vince to the point that he dropped Dean down the card because Vince and Kevin Dunn don't like his attitude. So, I don't know.
Well, I mean...
That's according to David Shoemaker, a writer for The Ringer. Not a publication I read. I don't know what I mean. But hey, someone said it.
That would be along the lines of them still hating him for the Stone Cold podcast, I assume?
Just hating him for being, like, over, probably. Because, like, the crowd fucking loves that guy. Like, he might be... Isn't he the top face right now? I mean, he's more over than, like, all those other fucking guys. I think he's more over than, like, Rollins and, some of the people from this fucking five-way they just did.
Yeah, I can agree with you with that. He's really over for, in my opinion, no reason, but, I mean...
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's cool. People can kind of relate to him, Yeah. Because he's just like a fucking dude in jeans, and he doesn't do like over the top. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I think the people just identify with him. I don't mind him still, despite their to ruin him.
Though some of his promos are a little too wacky for me, but
yeah, well, yeah, they've turned him into like Wile E. Coyote,
yeah.
He's like, trying to fucking blow up Roman Reigns with like Acme Dynamite and shit. It's like, that should be a spot. He should fucking wrestle Braun, and then like do the road turn into a fucking like the fake tunnel, but it's a wall painted black. He'd run right into that shit. He runs. That's how he loses anything. He just runs into shit. It's like a Super Nintendo boss.
He is. He's something out of a video game, that's for sure.
People are talking about it. It could be complete bullshit. This isn't even like I have a source. This is just like I heard people talking about him and fucking Nia Jax dating.
Who? Like Braun Strowman? Fair enough. I mean,
imagine those fucking children. Holy shit!
It would. They're driving a Suburban. That's for sure.
Make some like fucking tall ass daughters and shit.
Some fucking pretty beefy daughters there.
She's a brick.
House.
Uh,
And like, I'm not even talking like overweight. You look at Braun Strowman. Who wants to date a fucking 6'8" daughter? Or is he not that tall? But
I don't know. He's so tall, isn't he?
he's pretty tall. Yeah, he's probably the tallest guy they got right now, aside from the Big Show.
Yeah, he's fairly close to that guy's height, isn't he?
Yeah, I would
know.
imagine. I would imagine. It seems like Big Show's shrinking too. So
I always heard that. I heard that Nia was a lesbian for a long time. That's a lot of people said.
oh.
So I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Talking about Braun Strowman's been injured for a few weeks, and we're still like talking about him because it's cooler than this.
Yes. Especially this
Rich-
next match.
And Sasha Banks defeat Noam Dar and Alicia Fox in a match that I don't know why it happened, but it did.
It happened for one reason.
Alicia Fox.
Got to get it in every show.
Yeah, keep them coming. Rich Swann won in his hometown.
Yeah. Somebody must have forgot.
So, wait, he's from here, son of a bitch.
Fuck.
That's just it. It's like the only reason he won in his hometown is because Vince was oblivious to it.
More than likely.
And like Rich Swann, he doesn't know who the fuck they're talking. He thinks they're talking about a swan. It's like a black swan. I have no fucking idea.
That movie.
Alexa Bliss and Bailey. Holy fuck, dude! This was a pile of shit all the way around.
Bailey got booed mercifully.
Dude, yeah, they fucking ruined that. When she comes out for her entrance, wouldn't somebody give her the note of like, hey, you go out there, fucking not the usual over the top like little girl shit. Be fucking intense, you know?
No,
And-
but everybody that came there paid to see Bailey's legit entrance. See, Jim, that's
I don't care. Dude, how do they not like? Everybody was like, oh yeah, well, of course Bailey's gonna get the fucking, the kendo stick and beat the fucking piss out of her, like, and they didn't even do it, dude. They didn't even do it.
not at all.
Believe it, man.
It was an absurd match.
5 minutes and 10 seconds, dude.
Yep. But on the bright side, Jim, though, there is one bright side. 5 feet of fuck meat.
5 feet. Hashtag 5 feet. Fuck me.
That's the one bright side,
That's such an offensive term to like.
isn't it?
People online were like, "Well, you think that's funny?" I'm like, I kind of think it's funny. I kind of do.
And then you got me over there with the fucking full-on hashtag, just doing no abbreviations whatsoever. See, you guys had the smart move with the hashtag, was it 5FMT?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's what
I
it
like
was.
the full thing. 5 feet of fuck meat. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. It's more offensive.
But yeah, the guy's like, "You think that's clever?" Like, well, yeah, I came up with it. I think it is pretty fucking clever. Whatever.
See, that's those white knights, though. Those Twitter white knights.
Yeah, it wasn't even a woman who's like, I can understand a woman being offended by that. You know,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Of course.
I don't give a fuck, but fine, I understand how. But a dude, that's like anything, man. Like, I mean, I posted some funny thing about like New Day at one time, and someone like one guy like freaks out that it's racist. No black, none of our, we have tons of like listeners of all colors all over the world. No one says a word, but like this fucking little cuck from like, some liberal ass city in America.
From
That's
it's either from Portland or San Francisco. One of the two.
Exactly. Like if it was racist, I would have heard from like
More than
Michael.
you.
Michael in the UK who listened to our show. He'd have told me off immediately on it, So I need someone online and fucking saying that stupid. Anyway, people are pussies. But yeah, this match sucked.
Oh, fuck, did it ever? And then like it seems like every match, psychology was just out of the window. Because like we go to the steel cage match, the tag team match with Cesaro and Sheamus against the Hardys.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, is if one guy tries to escape, why would the other guys try to get to stop him? Because then you get 2-on-1.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Right.
Because you could, like, if he wants to go out, yeah, just beat the other guy down and then both of you go out.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been like, you think too that over the last 17 years, 20 years, that Jeff Hardy would have realized that, hey, I shouldn't lead the cage first because that's what I do in every cage match, and Matt gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, they're playing the hits, man.
Yeah, you're fucking right. They're playing the hits.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't look for logic in wrestling really like that, so.
See, now,
But it
I
didn't make
just
any
watched
sense.
Omega and Okada, and there's logic throughout that whole fucking thing, and I'm in love.
That's
And then we got
true.
this. I got to talk about this, and it's just like, fuck me, right?
You have new tag team champions, though.
Yep.
Which I like those guys. Right after that, the match before this, when they were on like Talking Smack or whatever it was after the pay-per-view, they were good. They were freestyling, and it was good.
Yeah.
And then like boom, next week, right back to the scripted shit. Like when they're following the script, they suck. But like I feel like if you let those two guys go, they could actually do something because they were fucking funny as heels.
Cesaro's always been good if you just let him go. Like you take when he got during the draft when he was drafted so late, that little promo that he had on I guess it was Talking Smack or something like that about how
He did one in the ring.
Well, like, no, but there was one like the night of the draft that he did where he was talking about how he thinks that he should be drafted higher and how it's an insult and stuff like that. I thought that was really good, and then it's just like back to the script, like you just said, and falls flat.
I remember at one point he did one on like Raw in the ring. He came out and just like cut this fucking heart like real ass promo, and he fucked up and said like the wrong number of ropes or something.
Okay.
And then it's like they threw it out after that. You know, it's like they're like, oh, see,
Yep.
you know. And
Foreigners.
other than that, it was like a great fucking promo. You know.
Yeah, everybody slips up on the word. Like, look at Mick Foley. He fucking butchers the English language. Look at me. I trip over words left, right, and center.
It's awesome. It's like English isn't your first language, man.
Yeah, no, Newfie is my first language. Hey there, boy. What are you doing, boy? Let's go down to the bay here. Let's go catch some fish, lah.
You sometimes use like words that sound similar but are wrong. It's fuck, man. I like it.
It's like I'm living up to the Trailer Park Boys stereotype for Canada.
Like some Rickyisms in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like jalapeno chips and dressed all over.
It doesn't take a rocket appliance to know that, man.
Fucking told us so.
Yeah, told us so. I hate to be able to say it, but I fucking told us so.
Worst case, Ontario.
Worst case Ontario, that's a good one too. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's whatever. We'll see where it goes. Where did this go? I'm like, we'll see where this goes, and I'm like, and what happened on Monday? I don't know. We'll have to see when I get to my notes because I don't retain this shit. Like, very few things on Raw are like shit that I fucking retain, you know?
And you know what? I don't think it's meant for you to retain it.
Yeah, because when they do the complete opposite thing that completely negates what they did the week before, I don't want you to remember it.
Exactly.
They also don't want you to remember, like, where the fuck is this person, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that. Neville defeats Aries. I guess that's it. I can't believe that, dude.
Yeah, how many matches have they had now? Is it like 3 high-profile ones?
Yeah, like 3 fucking pay-per-view matches.
And lost every one of them. And after this match, you see how Austin Aries has like this weird smirk on his face. So is he turning now back to the heel Austin Aries, where I think he belongs? So
he should be a heel, but he's over as a face.
He is. He's a good baby face, but he's a better heel.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I'd have put the belt on him here. I don't know. Like Neville, the Neville thing to me is over because it was one note. Like when it first started, it's like, okay, here we go. This is something, but they never put anything else on it. You know, just like the same.
And like you can look at it too as like, well, they haven't told the TJP story yet, so you can't really take the title off of Neville. And then after this week, you see how the TJP story plays out, and it's like, oh, well, that was a waste of time.
I don't, if you watch 205 Live, which fuck I don't, so.
I didn't watch it, but I heard.
Oh, okay, well that's, yeah, good enough. Somebody read it on WWE.com because nobody fucking probably watched it.
Yeah.
Now, I know people who do watch it, and, bless your hearts, but I'm not watching that shit.
No.
It was a 17-minute match. I never understood, like, this whole card, aside from if you take the kickoff show off, was 6 matches. And, like, why was that women's match fucking 5 minutes, and why was the Rich Swann match 6 minutes?
I don't know. I don't know.
Show still didn't.
Yeah, like you didn't need to have this match at 17 minutes. The Intercontinental title match for sure didn't need to be 21 minutes.
Yeah. And then you had your main event in the 5-way. I know a lot of people were like, I don't know, a lot of people were very into this and like, this was fucking great. I don't know, man. I thought it was good. I hate the way that they do multi-man matches, and I especially don't like it when it's fucking 5. 4, at least they can pair off. 5, you got an extra guy. I just don't like
it in the beginning, where I seen the first thing I seen on Twitter was you see all 5 guys in the ring. The bell rings, 4 of them go off. Roman Reigns is stood in the corner. And now, in a way, it's smart, yes. But I seen this picture where it was controller 1 disconnected, and it's just Roman Reigns stood in the corner. I was like, oh, that was fucking sweet.
That is good. I thought it was good, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just hate the way they do multi-band matches.
I agree. You know, like, there's so many times where somebody will hit their big move and the guy just rolls out of the ring and the other guy comes in. It's just paint by numbers.
There was a point in this match where, like, Rollins disappeared for, like, fucking 5 minutes or so. I mean, the guy was dead.
Yeah.
Again, and it's like, I don't know, logic creeps in a little bit. I don't know what it is, man. You ever notice, like if I'm watching Lucha Underground, I'm fully in. And I don't give a fuck that, like, a dude is from outer space and, like, will come, show up and then fly away by rocket power on his fucking boots, But like at WWE, I'm thinking logic all the time because it's like they present it very realistically, Like Lucha Underground is presented like a fantasy show, right? Yeah. Whereas like WWE tries to be this like sports almost, and it's if that's going to be the case, you got to have some logic, dude. So,
exactly.
I don't know.
You hit the nail on the head there. See, like you go into Lucha Underground. It's told to you from the first 5 minutes. You know that this is just a regular TV show set as in a wrestling setting.
Yeah, I'm in for anything.
Is a wrestling show.
I'm in for anything. Like Lucha Underground, it doesn't matter. Like I'm in, dude. That shit with like the 10,000 years ago, and that's amulet, and with it, this, it gets broken in half, and now this chick has it, and we still haven't gotten back to that. I still don't know what the fuck happened to all that shit.
Yeah, and I, like the stories that they've told with the Undercover Police and the Conan stories, the Vampiro story that they're doing now at Prince Puma. It's all really good.
Yeah, I guess we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Lucha Underground, seriously, it's really good. WWE though, no, I thought it was good. I liked that Joe and they had Joe and Wyatt work together for a while.
Good pairing, I thought.
Yeah, I like that. Because you knew they're gonna turn on each other, and of course, like Wyatt, fucking, like asshole throws him into the way of the fucking dive, which is. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. Don't get me wrong. Some people were like, that was awesome, and it's like. This week, I'm going to include that in this week of wrestling, and then we're going to cover on this show. That was like 5th or 6th best match I saw this week.
By rights, I've heard too by the people that watch 205 Live that the best WWE television match is actually TJP and Neville.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
that's absolutely, I'm sure, better than anything on SmackDown or Raw.
Oh, there's not. I can't even remember a good match on either one of those two shows.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't remember much from them. So that was Extreme Rules.
Yes, Samoa Joe wins.
Yeah, from the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland, and Joe wins. I was surprised by it too.
Yeah, because neither one of us called it last week. Both of us said we wanted it.
Yeah, right. They actually gave us something we wanted.
Yeah. So, I'm excited. We'll get more into it when we talk about Raw, but I like where they're going with it.
Yeah. So, I mean, overall, I thought it was, I don't know, it was an average show, I guess.
In my opinion, the show was saved by the main event. Because the main event was a pretty good match. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. And the rest of the show wasn't. So.
And Neville and Aries was okay.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, that women's match put a fucking bad taste in my mouth. Woof.
Woof.
It was awful.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Wow. There's an obscure fucking
Home Alone
reference for you. New Japan Dominion happened in the fucking middle of the night.
Yeah. I wanted to stay up for it. But I knew I couldn't because I realized it's Dominion, so it's like their SummerSlam of the year. It's going to go on hell long. I want to see
How long
Okada.
was the show?
The show itself, the file says it was 5.5 hours. But Okada and Omega ends...
Oh, you cut out there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. How long was the show?
5.5 hours.
Fucking seriously?
Yeah.
Jeez. I was thinking about staying up, but it's 2 here. So I mean, if you live on the West Coast, midnight, that's not bad. You can watch it from midnight until, I don't know, 5:30. I don't know, that's way too long, dude.
Yeah. But now, mind you, when Okada and Omega went off, there was still, I think 45 minutes left, and then the beginning as well had that the show will start soon for about, I'm sure 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I had the results here, and I think I fucked up and closed them. Oh, no, here they go. I mean, there's a lot of multi-person matches, as of course, with New Japan.
Yeah.
No point. I didn't watch any of these.
No, me neither. I only seen 3 matches so far.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, looking here. I mean, I watched the Young Bucks, and they did... Oh, you haven't watched this. Do you want the results, or do you know results?
Oh, yeah, you can go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I seen all the results when I went to see how long Kenny Omega and Okada was. So
if you haven't watched New Japan yet, maybe skip ahead 5 minutes or something.
yeah. If you don't want to know.
Yeah, because it did just all wrestling nerds on my Facebook. Early this morning, everybody's talking about everybody woke up early and fucking watched it. I got up my ass out of bed early to watch it. So
I got up at 8:15.
Young Bucks defeat Roppongi Vice to become the new IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. In fucking, these guys. Well, these guys fucking always put on good matches together.
Yeah. Oh, god damn. I got a question. I haven't seen the match, but did Trent Beretta take a shit kicking again? Because he seems every match to just take so much offense.
He was basically 2-on-1 the whole time. So
Rocky Romero was out and Trent Beretta was.
Yeah, they went out of their way to fuck up Romero. I don't know if he was. I was thinking the whole time, he must be hurt, and that's why they're going this angle with it. But then later he did come in the ring and he was ripping it up, so I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Maybe he looked a little slow. I don't know. He might be hurt.
Didn't he a little while ago do that guest training thing at the Performance Center?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought he did, and I don't know. This is are they trying to work him out?
Oh, could be.
I'm completely talking out of my ass. I've never read this anywhere. It's just I think he did do a training seminar over there.
Yeah, so they took him out right away, which I thought was a pretty cool way to go. They're whipping him all over the fucking place, powerbomb out on the fucking ramp and shit. It's pretty good stuff.
WWE missed with Trent Beretta, in my opinion.
Did they have him or no?
Oh, he was in NXT when NXT first started.
I don't can't even keep track of all the people they fucking.
Yeah, they let Trent Beretta go a couple years ago.
What was he there? What was his name?
Trent Beretta.
How the fuck did he get to keep it?
I think it's because he goes by in the States as Trent ? and in Japan as Beretta.
Trent question mark, really?
I think so. I think because like they do the best friends with Chuck and Trent on the High Spot.
Oh,
so
yeah.
and it's always Trent with a question mark. So I'm just assuming.
Does he work much around here? I don't hear about him being on the U.S. indie scene. He probably is. I'm not
I think
so
he's at like
excited.
PWG and shit like that.
Okay.
But I'm not
I got you.
100% sure.
But yeah, that match was good. Definitely worth a watch. I'd say pretty much, I mean, before that, I can't really vouch for those crazy multi-man matches.
No,
But,
they're only there to get the rest of the guys on the show, really.
Yeah, Gorillas of Destiny defeated War Machine to become the new IWGP Tag Champs. I guess.
They just toss that belt around like nobody's business.
Dude, why would you fuck with War? I love War Machine, dude. Such a great tag team.
They are. They're something for big guys like Hanson. My God, the guy just looks like a fucking Viking.
How WWE? I mean, maybe they've tried to get these guys. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure they have. I'm sure they've tried.
I don't know if they're older or not.
I
don't know their age, but
I don't know, but I can't see if the WWE went for. They're going for older guys now, anyways. There's a rumor as well that they're trying to get the Gorillas of Destiny. I don't know how that's going to work out because they say fuck like 50 times in a match.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
No, not in the WWE. They wouldn't know.
Now you say, ooh.
So.
Oh God. Yeah, I'd rather see fucking War Machine. I always thought those guys would be like no-brainers for Wyatt family members, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Wyatt family too. It would probably be a better Wyatt family, honestly.
Yeah, they should give him a fucking. And they just fuck that up all the time. All that shit with the Wyatt family is so stupid. Yeah. And then like they separate him again now, and like Harper and fucking Rowan will just
fight forever.
Fucking languish in the fucking. Oh God, fight forever. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I'm not gonna watch that shit. But yeah, Rowan without those guys is nothing, dude. They just, I don't know. He sucks in the ring, but he's like tall at least. I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe he can get a new career being the bad guy from Sonic in a live action movie.
I like Harper, but fuck, man. What he needs somebody else too, man.
Yeah.
Harper and Rowan, as at least as a tag team, is something. You know,
it is more than what they're doing right now. That's for sure.
Is this anything? Maybe.
I don't know what that song is.
It's from Letterman.
Oh,
should have that. We should get that as a sample.
Maybe. Like I said, you gotta remind me of these things, man.
It's a great segment on Letterman, man. They do that little fucking song, "Is This Anything?" And then like the curtain would come up and it would just be something completely fucked. and then Letterman and Paul would be like, "You think that was anything, Paul?" You know, and they'd just be like, "That was something," or "That wasn't anything," and it's just fucking stupid, but it's awesome. Anyway, sorry,
that's okay.
Dating myself there. I'm coming off as an old man. Young people don't even know what Letterman is. Cody Rhodes defeated Elgin, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, they've been building to it as well too, because the last match he had, I think it was I can't remember who it was, but he was talking about how he needs somebody bigger, somebody better, and so now they throw Elgin at him, and I don't know, does he just keep on going to bigger guys?
Who's bigger than Elgin?
Well, there's a lot of guys taller than Elgin, but
well, yeah,
I mean that's one stout motherfucker.
Yeah. In this match, there's a spot. It's fucking crazy. So, Elgin is up on the second turnbuckle, facing the corner. And Cody is standing outside on the apron. He fucking from there picks him up from the apron into like holds him above him vertical suplex style off the second fucking rope. So like lifted him all the way up from the apron and held him above his head and then fucking did it. I'm like, holy shit.
He's a
another guy
beast.
who it's like, why have they not signed that guy for WWE? I'd be all over fucking Elgin.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's You got to think they've tried.
Well, I don't know. I guess. And now it's like dicey. People are like, is going there a good fucking deal? I don't know. Depends what you want to do. You want to make some money, probably, but...
Yeah, make some money, save your body.
You could always go back to the indies after, and you're worth more probably then anyway, right?
Well, I mean, look at Jack Swagger. He's making
Wow.
fucking hella cash on the indies, I would imagine.
Are people booking that guy? I don't know.
I've seen a couple posters.
Fuck. I heard he wanted like $4,000 or something.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I've seen a couple posters, so like, Jesus Christ, I'd like to make $8,000 that quick.
I heard 4.
No, I mean, like, I seen 2 posters, so that's $8,000.
Okay. Fuck, I wouldn't pay that guy $4,000 to do shit.
I wouldn't pay him $4,000 to wipe my... Actually, I wouldn't pay anybody $4,000 to wipe my ass, but...
He's the shits. Or as he would say, the shit.
The shit. That's because he's got a lisp, everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right.
Just
So
in
it's
case
like-
you forgot, because he hasn't spoken in like 18 years, so...
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the road lights down.
That should be a
Forever,
sample, too.
seriously. That should be a sample too. Write this shit down, motherfucker. Dude, that segment is like the worst fucking in-ring promo I've seen in fucking years. And honestly, it was like just the fucking worst, man. The crowd was confused throughout. Like, what is going on? What is he talking about, dude? Jack Swagger with like a backwards baseball cap and a fucking chain wallet.
Just looking like the ultimate fucking loser.
Calling himself Jumpin' Jack Flash and talking about how he's got a hot wife. It's just like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like,
By the way,
I'm just so confused by it.
Have you ever seen his wife's work?
And his wife a porn star
Yeah.
or a stripper?
Well, there's a sex tape.
Oh, with her and who? Him?
No, but
Oh.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay,
probably
like,
better
I gotta bring
anything
this
Jack-
up now because I don't think we'll talk about it any other time. But I just thought about it. Did you see that tweet from Alex Riley?
I don't think so.
No, he tweeted how to Eve Torres, which is I can't remember who she was. Was her name Eve? Thanks for saying my cum tastes good or whatever.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's like,
Okay.
thanks for the good for the fun time and for telling me my cum tastes good. and she's married to one of the Gracie guys. So
What?
yeah, that could be unless what I'm seeing was fake as fuck. But it seemed funny. That's for sure. 'Cause he might die.
I wouldn't fuck with Gracie's, dude. Yeah.
No. Even if it's just the lowest Gracie.
Yeah, even if it's like the fucking like the dim-witted fucking son of like not even Hoist, but like one of the other fucking Gracies.
Yeah, exactly.
He's technically a Gracie, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had Kushida and Takahashi
Which
for
was
the
a good
IWGP
match.
Junior Heavyweight Championship. Two guys speak Japanese, a story that's been told to us in Japanese, and fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, way better than fucking WWE.
You know what?
Stories.
And two, you don't need to speak the language to understand what's going on.
Yeah, right.
You know, because like you watch it, they've had 3 matches. This would be the 3rd match they had in a good succession, and the first one lasted like 5 minutes. The second one, Kushida got beat again. So it's telling a good story, and then Kushida had to win the Super Juniors to get another shot because of those 2 losses. It's just such a good story.
And then he comes back and takes it. It's fucking awesome.
Exactly.
In a, like, really rough match, dude.
Oh, dude,
Like,
that
there was some
sunset
crazy
flip
shit
power
going
bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, there was a lot of crazy spots in this fucking match.
Yeah.
They were not
Takahashi
fucking
has a death wish. It's got to be. He just wants to end early.
Dude. I mean, at one point, too, like, Kushida sets up this whole chair situation, jumps off the chair over the rail and does this, like, fucking missile drop kick. It's like, into the fucking railing, like, just oh, dude, crazy spots throughout. I really enjoyed that match.
And like
And the story,
fans,
too.
the fans booing him for grabbing those chairs because he's the good guy and they expect more from him.
Dude, they booed him the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
They were not liking that he was like being fucking ruthless to win the fucking match.
And that's just the difference in morals in the Japanese people and the North Americans, I guess. It's like we want to see the good guy just fucking go crazy and kill somebody.
Yeah, they don't. It's good shit. He taps him out, and then during the post-match, Bushi from behind with the green mist in the face. So that's probably where we're going next.
More than likely. Not too excited about that.
Yeah, it's whatever. At least they built the angle after the match. That was
Exactly.
good. You watched this Suzuki and Goto match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gato
is
not
Okada.
Gato. Goto.
Yeah.
I did not watch this. All I know is Suzuki's hair looks like he fucking goes to a retarded child barber. What in the fuck, dude? What is with that hairdo?
It's crazy hair for a 50-year-old man, eh? God damn. But no, I like they told it was the first ever lumberjack match, if I'm not mistaken, for a championship in New Japan, and they do lumberjack matches right. Like they had Suzuki Gun and Chaos outside, and you had all the Suzuki Gun guys just ganging up on Goto and just kicking the shit out of him. And you have Suzuki just sat in the ring just waiting for him to throw him back in for him, because he's their mob boss kind of deal. And Suzuki's just a menacing force. Like, he walks by Jushin Thunder Liger and smacks him in the face. Right? Like the announcers are always talking about how Suzuki's coming near us. We gotta be careful. Right?
It's awesome. He's fucking frightening, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like, this is like, dude, he's tall. I mean, how tall is that guy?
I'd say it's hard to tell with the Japanese guys because none of them are really that tall. But I'd say
the rest of them are so
6'2".
He's pretty big for a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
And just that hairdo, and like he looks fucking grizzled, and like he looks like he's fucking killed a man. Honestly,
he looks like he'll eat your children. He really does.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. It's like something out of a fucking movie to go to some back room to meet with like the mob boss and fucking.
Well, like have you ever seen their vignettes they do for Suzuki Gun?
Nah, I don't know, not
That's
really.
kind of what they're like.
Are they?
Yeah. Like he dresses in like the suit and the hat, and it's fucking good, dude. It's so
Godfather style.
Yeah, he's like Japanese Yakuza Godfather.
That's badass, man. That is badass. And we also had Tanahashi and Naito. You watched this. I actually skipped this.
I didn't see it all. I seen what time it was, and I knew how long Omega and Okada was, and I was like, well, no, I need to see Omega and Okada before we record.
Yeah, right. Same here. So I skipped it. Tanahashi defeats Naito to become the new Intercontinental Champion. Like, dude, they changed a lot of fucking belts up here.
They did, but you know what though? You had to think that they were going to change the Intercontinental title though, because Naito had been saying in Japanese, of course, that he doesn't care about the belt and he's going to break it. So yeah. So then you have Tanahashi, who's everybody's fan favorite, come forward to be like, no, you're not going to break this title. I'm going to take this title from you and rebuild it. And that's what happens.
Yeah. It's good. They've had good matches before. I feel like so. I skipped it, but I'll probably go back and watch it.
It's a match. I want to see the ending to that match, that's for sure.
But yeah, we had Okada and Omega in a rematch from their January Wrestle Kingdom match, which was 45 minutes long in January, by the way.
Yes, and where do they go here?
Yeah, they did not expect a fucking hour Broadway, man.
I did not either, so it's 60-minute draw. So that tells you right there what your main event of the Long Beach show is going to be.
Yeah. Fucked around and worked an hour Broadway.
But dude, so what's your thoughts on the match?
I don't know, man. Some of the shit, like, I kind of got bored at points. I mean, an hour to watch a match for an hour. I don't know. I know a lot of people were saying, like, and opinions I trust too. Jared was saying he thinks it's better than the first one. So, I mean, it was really good. Don't get me wrong, but I thought at the end. So basically, what happened? Yeah, if you haven't seen it or you're not going to watch it, we're all the way up to it, and they're counting down from 10 seconds left in the match, and Okada almost pins him. I just would have liked that reversed a little bit.
Like how? Oh yeah,
So
I get you there.
Omega hits his finish, and is almost there to pin him, and then it's fucking draw. That I would have rather done that, but you know.
I agree because they have been telling the story of how in their January match at Wrestle Kingdom, the reason why Omega didn't win is because he never got a chance to hit the One Wing Angel. In this match, you could have done it where I didn't like the fact that he hit the One Wing Angel like 40 minutes
early
into the match. Yeah, and so
hold it to the end.
Exactly,
man.
Exactly.
God damn it, man.
Do it at the end.
Yeah, I'm so with you on that, dude. Yeah.
And then Omega goes for the pin, doesn't get it. And it's like, but if he had 2 more seconds,
he would have won. And then I'm way more into doing this again than I am right now. You know?
Yeah. Because it's went one way and the other way. But they did make Omega look like a fucking stud in the way that he took how many Rainmakers? Like 5 or 6?
Yeah, dude, if somebody gets out a fucking 5 or 6 year finisher, you may want to get a new fucking finisher. I don't like that finisher anyway, to be honest with you. It's
when
like
they do the camera angle, it's pretty dope.
It's like a tango move into a fucking clothesline, dude. You know? It's like when you spin a bitch away when you're dancing, you know,
It's
like
pretty
ballers
much
and
what it
stuff.
is, yeah.
Yeah. It's about the same. But Omega looked did he look bigger, man?
Yeah, he looks like he's putting on mass, eh?
Yeah, dude.
Yep. And,
so I liked it, but dude, what we just came up with was a way better fucking ending.
I think so. I agree with you there. But now, one thing you had that differed from this match and the Wrestle Kingdom match was there wasn't as many high spots.
Yeah, that's true.
But now you don't need a high spot for to have a good match. But
I don't know. Omega took a fuck of a thrust fucking drop kick outside.
Yeah, that was pretty dope, I must say.
Went flying into that fucking rail.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
He took a lot of damage, but it's an Okada Omega match. You knew they were going to put on a fucking spectacle in some sorts, and they did tell a good story because it was like very even. One guy would get a move, then the next guy would get a move. Nobody could really get a good upper hand, and the last 30 minutes I thought were very exciting.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. So Dominion, fucking quality.
Yeah, Dominion better than anything else, in my opinion, you'll see this week.
Well, yeah, I mean that's for sure. That and Lucha Underground.
Yeah, Lucha Underground was really good.
And you'll be good to go for the week, man. We tell them that now.
Yeah.
Where were you before I wasted fucking... Actually, this week's Raw, it was shitty, as Raw always is, I think, but maybe I'm a
better
dick.
than it's been.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's better than last week, but we'll get into that. We're going to break it up a little bit, and we're going to fucking do some news or something.
Today, in the news, we've got Jim and Tyler to talk about. What is his name? Jim Cornette and Vince Russo and their little beef. Over to you, Jim.
In what was the promo of the week?
Oh, dude.
Jim Cornette goes on a 10-minute fucking rant on Vinny Roo. Holy shit, man. Where is this promo type style in fucking wrestling?
Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere. Like 10 minutes of just visceral, just gang violence type shit.
Dude, ECW style fucking like that. You could have done a promo like that in ECW.
Oh, easily. I'm sure they did do promos like that in ECW.
They did do something that were up that alley, right? But dude, it was so fucking good, man. Cornette's talking about he challenges him to a fight.
Yeah, no cameras, no police.
no guns, no knives, dude. And
He'll
he's
even
like,
bring $5,000 if Russo could take it out of his hands.
Just look at me, you can take it, you can have it. Since you live in your fucking wife's parents' basement, which isn't even true, I mean, but fucking
He
awesome.
even goes on to say Meltzer lives in his parents' basement, which isn't true either. Meltzer's got like a wife and kids.
It was fucking good. If you haven't watched it yet, fucking go online and check it out. It's like 10 minutes, and it's the best wrestling promo that I've heard in, dude, 20 years or so.
The one line that really stuck out to me was Russo's mother sucked cocks for diamond dive bars.
Yeah.
Dude.
He also says that the thought of Vince Russo breathing disgusts him.
After that, I had to go and watch the Table for Three with Jim Cornette and Eric Bischoff. And it's funny. They don't really do any cracks at Vince Russo, but they put like weird pictures of him, like Jim said, it's just like the most unflattering pictures of him on the screen when they talk about him.
That's where this all started. Yeah, he fucking said they talked about that on there, and that pissed Russo off.
Yeah,
and because I can tell you this because I listen to fucking. I don't listen to all of Russo's shit, but I do listen to some of it because the guy is like a fucking train wreck of a human. I don't know. This feud has been great to listen to on the podcast.
Yes. Now, did you hear Russo's rebuttal?
Yeah, it was lame, dude. It's fucking lame.
So, you know, there were certain parts where when he was saying that when he called, they brought being a mark and was like, "I'm sorry for the fact that you blew out your knees when you fell off the scaffold because you're a mark," and stuff like that. Some of the stuff I thought was pretty clever. And it's just like he's apologizing for things that he obviously didn't do. And I like how that was his apology. He wasn't actually apologizing for what he said. He's apologizing for everything else. But on the other hand, Russo, though, or Cornette won the whole battle.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to put that Russo had to put a swerve in his own fucking thing.
Yeah, he couldn't resist it.
And he's gonna apologize and then swerve, bro, swerve,
bro.
And he swerves it. I think it's great, and I'm more interested in it than I am anything in wrestling or fighting or anything.
Dude, feud of the year.
Yeah, I want to see these guys fucking fight. Cornette's like. Some listener asked me, and he must not be familiar with older, American wrestling shit, but about Cornette, he's like, you think would you fight him? Like, you're crazy, dude. If you fucking meet Cornette anywhere, like, there's so many stories of Cornette smashing cars. He smashed his own car, dude, with a baseball bat. You know,
Dairy Queen story.
Well, the Dairy Queen thing is one thing too, but yeah, like they did a slam on his car in the parking lot in an old Raw, and then they didn't tell him. No one told him, and the slam broke the back window. He went to do it on the trunk, and like the guy hit the window and it broke. So then they showed it to him live on Raw, backstage. Like, oh, you gotta see this pre-tape we did earlier today. So shows him breaking the window, and then Cornette fucking freaks out, goes outside, gets a bat out of his trunk, and just fucking smashes his own car, dude. Smashes the whole windows and shit out of the motherfucker, and then gets in it and fucking, burns out of the parking lot. Yeah. Like, how do you fuck with somebody who will smash their own car up with a bat?
Exactly.
Like, he's a crazy man. Don't even think about it.
You can't fuck with crazy without getting fucked back. It's just the nature of the beast.
I fucking love Cornette. He cracks me up. Even though he, hates, a lot of wrestling that I love.
Yeah, he hates basically everything you like.
I get it, and I don't even care. Like, I would listen to him roast my fucking dead grandmother and laugh my ass off. Like, I don't even care.
He's a very charismatic and he's a very witty individual, and it makes it very fun to listen to, even if you don't agree with him. It's fucking great.
Right. There's a fucking... I said this is weird, from OrlandoWeekly.com. They say a WWE theme park is in the works, and some think it might be headed to Orlando. Yeah.
What?
What?
It's
See,
so
I do.
weird.
I've heard that the Owen Hart ride is going to be killer. Dude. That leads an old cartoon. Blah. Cold blooded.
It's as cold as ice.
But yeah, an Andre the Giant themed funhouse and a haunted house known as the WWE House of Horrors, featuring the Undertaker and Boogeyman,
So the
are
House
two
of
of the
Horrors.
are two of the more classic attractions in the design. A dark ride called Road to WrestleMania is mentioned, so no details on what the ride are going to be.
Now, if it's a dark ride, is it going to be essentially a dark match?
Yeah,
Something boring?
fucking one of the Armstrong brothers.
Barry Horowitz.
Other traditional theme park rides, like a roller coaster held up by a massive John Cena.
What? No, I would like to see that.
Who knows, dude? It would be interesting, huh?
Now, okay, so Jim, if you were to make your signature ride at the WWE Universe theme park, what would you make?
Maybe the Owen Hart ride, like I said, where we just like we just push tourists off a really high spot into a ring.
It would be like so you make up a ring, a great big ring on the ground, okay? Then you make, that drop zone gimmick that they do in the theme parks where you just go up, you stop, and you just go right down. And so it'll be a great big blue seat. You go up, and then all of a sudden you hear like the snap of a rope, and
That's tasteless. Man, that's tasteless, man. Yeah. No, I mean that, or you could have like an adults only attraction with Tammy Sitch.
there you go.
Like fucking maybe like you can go and get like fucking chlamydia or something at the interactive fucking Sunny booth.
There you go. You can go to a fridge and you pick what venereal disease you want to catch from her.
You just push a button and then you fuck this like robotic her. I don't know.
Yeah,
We've gotten off the deep end here.
And then you have her just with a
yeah.
You press the button. It'd be great.
I'd go more OG. Like I'd want to do like a tugboat fucking ride.
That would be dope.
Where it's
Earthquake?
like maybe you're like on a like how they have like the slow, like the ride where you go through the water on like a boat, or they have like a Jurassic Park thing like that.
Yep.
Something like that, or like a Tunnel of Love, but it's like tugboat, and the boat's actually like the mixture of a boat and the wrestler. So like the front of it is like his face and shit,
Yeah, that would be pretty good. And then you get if you want to do an earthquake one, you just have an earthquake simulation where he's just jumping on the world or something.
That'd be tits, yeah.
Yeah. Like having like an IMAX where you're looking up, it's just a giant earthquake stomping on shit coming towards you, and everything's shaking.
Giant tenta.
Yeah. He morphs into the shark every now and then, all the different incarnations.
Yeah. I mean, if I had time to sit down and actually think about it, I bet I could think of a lot of tits ideas. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know, the theme park, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't go to places like that just because I'm too fucking... I'm too high for that shit. I can't deal with such... I'd lose my fucking mind in there.
Yeah, I don't like big crowds.
I've heard stories of people going to fucking Disneyland, like, tripping and doing crazy shit, man.
Have you ever seen that movie that was shot in Disneyland and it's like a big acid trip?
No.
No? It's like something Tomorrowland or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I don't know. I've never seen that. So I don't know. That would be WWE fucking theme park.
That would actually be pretty good.
Maybe in Orlando.
And yeah. But, so, did you hear about how Impact paid their India fans to come to those shows?
Shut up.
I swear to God. So, the venues they use...
Chickens and shit or what?
So, this is the actual the description, okay? So, the venue that they used for the tapings was a television studio which held 500 people. And everyone in attendance was paid 250 to 400 rupees between $3.80 and $7.60 to retend. So yeah, that is a little something to tell you. They were also told who to cheer for in advance and who to boo, and told who the heroes would be entering from one side and the villains would be entering from the other side.
Wow.
So
I mean, they can't draw a house over there? Are you fucking kidding me?
that's crazy, hey? It's India.
They love wrestling over there.
Yeah.
And fucking Impact has some kind of Indian wrestler, don't they? I don't know.
Mahibali Shira, Sanjay Dutt. He's not Indian, but like, he's from that descent.
Some kind of Indian wrestler.
Well, no, but he was really over. Actually, he's probably one of the most over guys they had over there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could fucking draw something.
Yeah.
Although that's not much money, and you get control of the situation. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
you gotta
don't care
think they lost money here, even if it was just chump change, like giving these guys $3 to come to the show.
Well, what was the point then? What was the point of going over there and doing this then?
They've got a contract with Sony 6, and that's the television station that they're on in India. And in order to keep the contract, they have to do a show in India every year. And they fucked up last year, and they didn't do it because they were in dire straits. But they let them go with it, and this year they finally came back. But yeah.
I mean, these rich fuckers probably got to go to that shit, though. They probably went to it. And have you ever heard about, like, private shows over, not necessarily in India, but, like, in the Arab area, in Arab Emirates and shit like that?
Yeah. Like, what's that? Dubai having, like,
Right.
paying Beyonce, like, $2 million to come and just do a private show.
Well, they do that with wrestling, too. Like, you know, they'd have, like, they'd go over there and do a show, you know, or do, like, for the public or whatever, but they'd also do, like, a private show, you know, in the afternoon or something, and be, like, for, like, 20 rich fucks, you know?
That's crazy.
So weird.
Yeah.
Just in silence? I mean, like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, like, most of these guys are probably on their phones doing business meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
Not even paying attention.
Despite the fact that I make fun of every, you know, race of people and all that shit on this show every week and never get in trouble, Ryback has had some blowback over things he said
this
about
is
India.
complete news to me.
Oh, great. This week he came out and said on Twitter, apparently people have misquoted and taken comments made on CWTBG. What's that? Fucking something, the big guy? Chatting with the big guy. I think that's what his podcast is called.
Fair enough. What a name. Ain't no Suplex City Limits, that's for sure.
Well, it's not quite as catchy. And made on there and spun them. For the record, I love India and its culture. FMs grow up.
What does FMs mean?
Fucking marks, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
It's funny how Marx has
I'm not
turned
sure.
into just be anybody you don't agree with.
FMs, I don't know, grow up. I don't know, yeah. Anyway, last week on this show, he says they have the TV deal out there. The people don't have any fucking money out there, so I don't know why they're trying. I heard that the merchandise sales aren't good out there. His fucking language is shit. No shit. Like, I've been to India. They don't have money. There's certain people that do, but the ones that do, I'm pretty sure aren't fucking watching fake fighting. So, you realize how overpopulated the world is and how bad it is. It's bad. I say way worse shit about India all the time on here.
Yeah, but maybe it's just the way that Ryback says it.
Well, it's just that he has, like, fucking a bunch of cucks who listen to his shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really want to listen to Ryback for anything.
We're under the fucking radar on this show, man. Like, we're at this, like, perfect spot where, like, we just don't get these, like, random fucking assholes, you know?
Yeah.
It's like we have, like, a core audience that listens to the shit. It's only the savages who are left. All of you savage motherfuckers who don't care about Owen Hart jokes and, like, rape jokes and all the other fucking nonsense that we do on this show. Being the most offensive wrestling podcast on the internet.
The Howard Stern of wrestling shows.
I've heard that. Someone did say that. But yeah. Anyway,
So
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know where you're going with it either, but
Ryback still sucks. I
he
don't know.
does. He's probably still on the roids.
Yeah. But
Eating-
no, I know like popular like friends of like Wrestling Soup and shit, who's a really way more popular than this show. I'm not gonna even act like it's not. But they get all this bullshit. They say they say things that are like, a little too, and a little not ready for prime time, and they get all these people crying and sending them like emails, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, like I want fucking hate mail.
I wouldn't
like, I
mind
want-
it either.
Send them over. That's what I said. Like, just send if people get offended listening to your show, send them over here, and we'll fucking fuck all their holes. I don't know.
Can you imagine if they got hate mail every time they said it? It's like, you think we're bad?
Send them over here, and I'll fucking jack off while this guy rapes them. I don't give a fuck.
How much you want to bet that that's the quote that's used this week?
But we gotta shut that guy out, Bobby Anthem, dude. Shout out to him on Twitter. He always takes like some absurd quote from the show every week, and then tweets a link to the show with the quote. Fucking love it. I look forward to it every week.
Me too.
I call it a win when it's like my quote instead of yours. I'm like, fucking your face.
They're mainly your quotes, and I just chalk it up to you just being way more offensive than I am. Says the guy who had this totally tasteless Owen Hart joke.
It's the guy who like really had an in-depth plan for a fucking Owen Hart ride. Okay, it's a Chris Benoit ride. Okay, so what?
So what you do is virtual reality, and you see the pillow, and then you see you're tying the rope. You send the text that the dogs are in the enclosed pool area.
That's level 3. Level 3 is getting them into the enclosed pool area.
Trying to get the dogs there.
It's like a little mini game where you chase dogs around a pool.
Yeah, it's in fast forward.
It's like a top-down view. Like that level's like it's got to be like a top-down, like fucking old Zelda on the NES. The top-down view, just going around a pool trying to corral these dogs.
Oh god damn! And then or you can choose to be the what do you call it? The victim. You can choose to be the other people, if you want to say.
Christ. What the fuck for?
Well, I mean, it's like they're trying to capitalize on that Friday the 13th video game where you can be the villain or you can be the escapees.
That's pretty cool if you're into playing games with other people. Not really. I talked about this week on Twitter, like, maybe I was like, I was thinking about doing some Twitch stuff because I do play a lot of games.
Yeah.
But like I feel like people coming in are gonna want to fucking talk about wrestling and like then I have to worry about entertaining while I play games. Like I just want to, playing games is like my time to just fucking chill.
Yeah,
like, it's enough that I have to be entertaining for 2 hours while I do this.
I find I'm just not good enough at video games to be able to talk while I'm doing it. I'll either come off as the dumbest person in the world or the worst person at video games. One of the two, and neither one of them looks good.
Who wants to watch a chat? You have like a chat on your screen while you're playing a game. It's like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. You can put it on your computer and shit, on a different screen, but I'm like, eh. But someone said something about like maybe playing games like that. I'd be down for.
Yeah, like they were talking about doing a tournament or something.
Well, I'm not going to play the WWE games.
I don't know. No, I mean, you can do a different kind of tournament.
I don't know. You don't play basketball games, I'm sure.
I do. Yeah, I got NBA 2K16.
I got 16.
But I got it on PlayStation.
Well, way to go, shithead.
Well, I'm sorry, it was fucking free, man. I decided to get it on PlayStation because it came on PlayStation Plus for free.
Oh yeah, see, I got it for free on. I got it for free with the Xbox Games Pass on the One.
Oh yeah, well if I haven't checked to see if I can get that yet, but fuck it.
I know. That would be a game because you could actually do like 5 people on a team. You could do like 10 people. You could do like 5-on-5 basketball. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I call point guard because I don't like driving the net because I don't like sweaty men touching me that much. So
Tyler Fudge likes big sweaty man.
Like big sweaty man and his big sweaty bum.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm going off the rail. I'm 2 J's in, right? I'm 2 joints in.
Yeah, I'm fucked up too. And the pot smoking-est wrestling podcast on the internet.
It is our goal to get as stoned as we can.
Some rapid-fire shit. Here, some rapid-fire news stories. Ex-TNA wrestler Thea Trinidad signs WWE contract.
And then proceeds to slap Andrade Cien Almas in the face.
Yeah.
So
That
do you
was
think
her-
she is jilted lover?
I guess I don't care about that story. I think it's like
I don't
this is
either.
the most interesting thing yet. Like, who came up with the idea? Like, okay, he loses a lot and then he doesn't care. Like, oh, okay. Tell me more about this fucking Jim Herd, you motherfucker. What do you got?
Yes.
It's like a Jim Herd idea.
That is totally a Jim Herd idea.
I don't get it. So the punter from the Colts, the former Colts punter Pat McAfee, is starting his pro wrestling journey.
So what did he do? Break a toenail and now he can't kick a ball?
No, he just retired from the NFL. Like, I don't know. No one knows why. He's done with it.
Really? Do you think
So,
that
I guess
you seen wrestling for the first time is like that WWE stuff? That's amazing. I need to go there.
Well, no, he does comedy too, and he's just kind of like I'm just gonna go do this instead. He punted for I don't know, 7 years or something.
Made ridiculous money, I'm sure.
And he could be signed. Like, it's not like no one wanted this guy. They did. You know, so I guess he's got a wrestling ring, and he's been having some advisory meetings with head of Ohio Valley, Rip Rogers. You know Rip Rogers.
So he's going to be the next Randy Orton.
Dive. But yeah, he tweeted out a picture of him and Rip. He says, rebuilt my wrestling ring yesterday, met with legendary pro wrestling coach Rip Rogers this morning. So this is going to be a wild ride. Hashtag chase every dream. So, and hashtag don't be a punt, which is funny. So I don't know. He's a rip-looking motherfucker. I mean, I guess, man, if he wants to be a wrestler, that's cool.
Wouldn't it be nice to have all that money and just be able to just do that shit? I'm just going to build a ring.
I'm gonna just do whatever. I want to be a wrestler, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm just gonna do this full time, make no fucking money at first, and there you go.
Oh, they'll sign him to WWE. We'll make football player, huh?
Yeah, you make the football player money. Yeah.
Vince must not have played football in high school, but he probably had a crush on all the boys who did.
He was the water boy.
He's the water boy, and he just sit there with a fucking raging heart on all night, just giving the muscly boys water and stuff.
Yeah. And then he became he tried to be a trainer's assistant, so he can rub down their calves and just, you're so vascular for being 17.
He leaves after the game, and he's just jacking off, riding his bike home and shit. Back to his trailer house in fucking North
Drives
Carolina.
by, sees a Calvin Klein's album or Calvin Klein's ad on the wall, just jerks off in a leaf.
Yeah.
Walks on.
That sounded like it came from experience, dude. That didn't sound like just a random he'll just come into a leaf. That sounded like he'd come into a leaf because I've done this before.
No, I don't think so. But,
okay, just checking.
I don't think I've ever beat off outside, to be completely honest with you.
Oh, dude, I definitely beat off outside. You're not living, dude. If you're not beating off outside every once in a while, you're not living, man. Not anymore, though. When I was younger and when you're way more into beating off, as you get older, once you get into your 30s, you jack off, it's just there's no anything to it anymore.
Well, then once you become a certain age, too, it's just I can go to jail for this. This is, I can be labeled as a sex offender for this. If you pee in the bushes within a kilometer radius or mile radius of a school, you can be labeled as a sex offender by the police.
Yeah, that's genius.
So it's just it becomes pretty risky at a certain age.
Indeed. Dramatic Dream Team Pro Wrestling, dude. DDT. Have you seen this? Seen this? Heard about this? Seen this?
DDT? Is that you talking about like the
That's that crazy promotion from
the
Japan.
Japanese promotion where Kenny Omega came from? Yeah.
Yeah, they had a thing here. They had a show in the Tokyo Dome. Did
they really?
And yeah, Takaji, who's he's DDT's Sanshiro Takaji. You know that guy? No,
not really.
DDT's promoter and one of its top stars. He headlined the Tokyo Dome this last week against Minoru Suzuki, except the dome was set up for baseball, and it was completely empty.
What?
Yeah.
Like, is there photos of this?
There's the first half of the match is available free on YouTube as like a teaser to get you to like sign up for their service.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is fucking amazing, dude.
Well, I'm trying to look it up here now. Oh wow, I'm seeing pictures of this. Yeah. Oh Jesus, he pinned him on the home plate, and then they started out in right field like this. So he's doing a half crab at second base. There's a Green Hornet guy in the stands. They made it to the stands. He's holding a laptop. One guy's falling downstairs. A lady with no pants on kicks Suzuki in the face. A fat Japanese Hulk Hogan dude. Holy Christ! There's a man dressed up as a woman. This is unreal.
Oh, dude, DDT is fucking amazing, dude. They're the same guys.
This is all throughout the arena. Like, this is the whole... Suzuki has a baseball bat, and he's... What the fuck?
He's shoving it up his own ass? What?
There's a guy that looks like Stone Cold. Stunning. What the fuck? I gotta find this.
They have some matches where they're like, oh my god, dude. That's where, like...
Isn't that where the fireworks came from? Like, the Hardy Boys were using the fireworks. They got it from DDT. They were using that in matches. DDT is the place where they had the match with the blow-up dolls. That's where Kenny Omega had the match with the little girl. That's
where Kenny Omega wrestled that dude, like, outside by a cabin in the woods. Shit.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's part of that belt that's being defended, I think, is that belt that's, like, not for use in the rings.
Really?
I believe so.
I can guarantee you this. I did not know about this. But now I need to see it. Like, there's a guy that kind of looks like Nakamura laying on the ground at one point in time.
I don't know.
Oh, there's a guy named Hiroshi Tanabata, which looks like Tanahashi.
And Shibata put together?
Maybe. But, like, then I see, what's his name? And Shinsuke.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And that's Shinsuke.
So if you're into absurd shit, check out DDT for sure.
This just blew my mind.
Yeah. Pete Dunne attacks Mark Andrews during his band's set at Download Festival. That's going
cool.
pretty far.
Really?
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just like convincing your bandmates, you know? Like if I was in a band with a dude who's a wrestler, I don't know.
Oh, that's then you're getting WWE exposure.
That's true. You probably get a song to be on TakeOver, huh?
Oh, probably without a doubt. And just they probably would, like, if it was on WWE.com, they probably mention the band's name.
Yeah. The band is called Junior, which I've never heard this band before. Have you?
No, but I know I won't like it.
I don't know what it is. It's like pop punk.
It's pop punk, and I just assume it's the really new pop punk stuff that's really bad.
It's like a UK pop punk band?
Well, yeah, but like I don't even know if there's a difference, is there? Pop punk is mainly just a watered down, 4-chord progression, very airy. I don't know.
Yeah, I always say it's like I know because you're a fan of the genre, or at least some bands in the genre.
I'm a fan of some bands in the genre.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm a dick always with the. Like, I always felt like pop punk was for like kids who grew up liking Pennywise and shit, but didn't have any real adversity in their lives, so that's like what they ended up coming up with.
Yeah, no, I like Like, I think I've said it on the show before. It was Blink-182 is what got me into the Descendants and Pennywise, and then I got into rants to the No Effects, and then down the rabbit hole with like Fugazi and shit like that, right? So that's basically was the progression of it. But I've still held on.
At least you got there somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. I got you. But yeah, that happened, so.
Did you also hear what Matt Hardy called his second son?
No. They did have their child, though.
Wolfgang X Hardy?
Wolfgang X?
Yeah, X being the middle name, like Malcolm X.
What the fuck, man?
I think he's back on drugs.
So Maxwell and Wolfgang?
Yeah.
Fuck. I wonder if dude, like, someday we'll be watching fucking the next generation of Hardy kids, man.
Oh yeah, King Maxwell, a fucking 30-year-old veteran at the age of 30.
That kid will fucking be doing so many high spots, he'll be done by the time he's fucking 12.
Yeah. Oh,
the youngest professional wrestler to ever retire.
King Maxwell.
At age 12. Has destroyed his body from concussions.
Oh, god damn.
Jeff's got sons too, doesn't he?
Daughters.
Oh, he's got daughters.
I think. I could be wrong.
Female wrestling, dude. Well, there you go. What other news? I'm like packing a bowl over here.
I don't think there is any other news. WWE held mandatory cyber meetings with its talent after Paige was leaked and Charlotte was leaked, and it was mandatory. How to not get hacked, I guess.
People saw Charlotte's tits.
Yeah,
and it was gross. They were uneven, and it's
they were
embarrassing.
not ready for it.
It's embarrassing for our company.
Byron, what are you doing?
They gotta fucking stop saying the genetically superior thing. It's like, bitch, we all saw you. Like,
yeah, it's very uneven.
Yeah, the boobs are uneven is one thing. I don't even have a problem with that because like a lot of boobs are uneven and shit. I'm good with that. But
I don't think there is a boob that's symmetrically perfect.
No. But just in general, like her weird beanpole body and shit. It's just weird.
When they lean like a fucking stroke victim, is a little bit off-putting.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just coughing to death over here.
Oh. Sir, you know what you should do.
Put that cigarette out.
Every time I cough on the show, I love it. It's awesome. I was hoping for it. WWE changed their Balls of Fire logo because the first one looked like a cock and balls.
But they're still using it on TV sometimes in that video.
Yeah. They got a new one, though. It's like just fire around it. Dude, it's amazing that somebody did that. Like, they put a cock and balls in there. Like, whoever did that, you're a legend, sir.
Yeah, I commend you, sir. That is just like the, which one was it? Was it the Sin Cara t-shirt that looked like a cum stain, as well as the Val Venus one?
Yeah.
God love you guys for making things interesting.
Yeah, right. Well, Vince subconsciously probably really liked the logo, you know? He was like, yes!
I'm not going to lie, it was a nice little logo.
I'm thinking he liked it subconsciously, you know, because it was a cock and balls.
That's fair, you know, just seeing two balls protruding, and it just spoke to him.
Yeah. But, dude, this, like, pay-per-view is, like, the name of it, and then, like, dude, now the commercials they're doing are so fucking ridiculous.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not with you on that. I love them. I love the song. I love the video. I love it. Just, I think it might just be because it's different than everything else they're doing. It's not that cliche, shitty, mainstream rock song or that, you know, I'd rather Great Balls of Fire than half of the music they use.
But, dude, no, like, Great Balls of Fire is not something you can name something.
I know that.
Like, that isn't, it's not a name. It doesn't make any sense. It's.
I totally agree with you there. I'm not looking at it as the name. I'm just looking at the song mixed with the video and how the video is done. Ignore the name. The video I thought was good.
That like there's like a Samoa Joe's milkshake shop or something.
Yeah, it's pretty campy. I will agree with you there. But, I mean...
It's just Vince. It's just like Vince out of touch and like, I will do this. And it's just, I don't know. It's so fucking dumb. I mean, I don't like it. But they changed their logo from a cock and balls. Oh, I'm sneezing. I couldn't get to my mute button. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
fully reclined.
Man, that jolted me.
Was it loud? I'm sorry.
No. It was just out of nowhere. It's just like, what just happened? Did he just get a fatal blow to the back of the head or something?
I was reclined in the chair, kind of, and I'm like, oh, I'm making it up there.
I'm not going to make it.
2 Raw superstars set to join the Total Divas cast.
Yes.
There'll be no Eva Marie on the new season, obviously, and there'll be no
Renee Young.
Dean Young.
Dean was just like, get me the fuck out of here, probably.
They're replaced by Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax.
I'm pretty stoked about the Alexa Bliss bit, because, honestly, hashtag 5 feet of fuck meat, but Nia Jax just, I don't know.
If she's a lesbian, it'll be interesting. If she's fucking Braun Strowman, I guess that's interesting, too.
Oh, can you imagine seeing Braun Strowman in a reality-type setting? Just how awkward that guy probably is.
Oh, he's Southern as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard him on podcasts before. He's fucking Southern. I mean, he's a fucking hillbilly, so.
Yeah. Country Strong is on the under of his arm, right next to his armpit, so.
Country Strong. Grand. What else we got here in the fucking rapid fire news? Who the fuck is this? This is a bullshit story. Never mind.
What happened? Did you hear about like when Ruby Riott got kicked in the head or something by Asuka at the Download Festival and they had to cancel the match?
I heard she was fucking got cut open bad.
But yeah, nothing else has come out about that. Hey, I didn't know if you knew anything other than.
I hadn't heard anything other than it happened. Dalton Castle will not be rejoining WWE.
No.
As he signed with Ring of Honor.
Which is kind of a relief, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, I feel like they just ruin it like they do everything, but they missed out there. I mean, that guy doing that character is fucking money.
It is. It is money. Complete money. But do you think they'd have to bring along the boys? Because that would be fucking dope.
I would.
Yeah.
I would,
Two
unless
luckiest boys in wrestling.
Unless you can find, unless you have like 2 other little dudes to put it with them. I don't know.
Is that
brothers
Loon?
Well, the Singh brothers are already with somebody, so.
That's true. That's true. You could do like Ho Loon and some other guy.
Ho Loon. I guess. Silly shit. That's going to do it for the news. That's all the news I've got.
I got nothing else either.
All right. So we'll move on to some other shits. I forgot to mention at the beginning, our 25,000 Twitter follower special episode. We are pretty fucking we're getting close to this bitch. When we hit 25,000 followers, we'll do a special episode. Not the usual either, like where, not this normal show. We're going to do something special, so if you don't follow us on Twitter, you should. And we're at 24,664 currently, so a little over 300 away from that shit.
Come on.
And you'd like to follow Tyler at the Federation. What's going on the Federation these days? What do you guys got coming up?
We did Death Before Dishonor for ROH in 2003 has been the last 2 weeks. So, because it's just too long of a show to do in one episode, we'd be sat there for hours. So
how long is it?
4.5 hours.
Absurd.
Yeah. So it was. Last week was of part 1, and this week will be part 2.
Part 2, the Revenge.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, with Raven and CM Punk in a dog collar match, and Paul London against Samoa Joe for the heavyweight title. It's a good show.
I know a lot of people who listen to this show also listen to the Federation, but if you don't and you haven't, check it out, man.
Yeah, Federation.com, boy.
Get your boy Tyler and his brother talking all kinds of old wrestling. It's good shit. Like, you go back to, that's the nice thing about a lot of the stuff you guys do, is it's evergreen, right? Like, this shit here, like, unless you like want to go back and like, well, what was the week in wrestling like this day?
Yeah.
It's not, this show has a shelf life, whereas like, you guys doing the SmackDown 6 and shit. I mean, that you can do that anytime. So
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly. And it's nice. Like, we go through what happened in wrestling at this point in time, and it's interesting at points.
That's what a little behind the curtain of the world of podcasting. They call that evergreen.
Evergreen, baby.
It's
the first time I've ever heard of that, to be completely honest with you.
It's the preferred method of podcast. But whatever. We have a weekly show over here. Dude, go through some Raw and shit here. I'm going to let you take the lead on this, if you will.
Okay, sure.
Because my voice is shit for some reason today.
That's okay. So on Raw, Jim, I took the calculator and I calculated how many minutes of wrestling there were.
You did this on your own?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome. That shows how like unentertained by it you are, that you're just like,
just counting how long it is. Yeah, 50 minutes in a 3-hour show.
That's actually more than you'd think.
Now, okay, think about this now. Okay, so the first match, Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt, 26 minutes. Cesaro and Sheamus against Slater and Rhino didn't even hit 2 minutes. TJP, Mustafa Ali, 3 minutes. Kalisto and Titus O'Neil, 1 minute. Enzo Amore and Big Show against the Club, 2 minutes. Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, 2 minutes. Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins, 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. It's like a big waste of fucking time at this point.
Yeah, so like immediately, Cesaro and Sheamus and Heath Slater you can throw out. The Cruiserweight match you can throw out. Kalisto and Titus O'Neil you can throw out. Enzo Amore and Big Show you can throw out. It's like there's nothing to talk about. It's 2 minutes. It's 1 minute. It's crazy. It's like...
Something that came to me this week when I was watching WWE programming is like, it puts into perspective how much they dislike the fans that they only have one face champion in the whole company.
Yeah.
About that?
Yeah.
Everybody on heel and everybody but Naomi.
It's crazy.
On SmackDown.
And she's a horrible face.
Yeah, she's awful.
She's going to snatch them in the night. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah, the opening. I was just like, when Bray comes out, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
They don't understand that this guy has to win for his stuff to mean anything, so he comes out and he babbles and no one cares because all he does is lose.
Yeah. Reigns comes out, they compare cocks in the ring.
Yeah,
that's about
Reigns wins clean.
Yeah. I think the match itself was an okay match. It was a good TV match.
Yeah.
But
what do you think of Bliss pitching to Angle that she wants to do like a celebration and it would be like, this is her life, and then Angle straight away that it was one of the worst segments on Raw ever.
That was so good. At least they know that they're bad.
Though? Doesn't that make her look kind of like shit, like unnecessarily?
But that's what the WWE does, though. If you go out there and you try your best to do it, the shit writing that they're given, if you don't knock it out of the park, even though it's impossible because it's garbage, they're going to shame you for it.
She did a good job. I think everyone roundly agreed that she did a good job with just dog shit fucking material.
Yeah, and then they applaud that by making her look like a chump with Angle.
Yeah. There's no, I mean, and this doesn't sound sexist or something, but there's no women's segment that needs to be as long as that This Is Your Life thing was, because nobody cares that much, honestly.
Even male segments. There shouldn't be a talking segment that long.
Unless you have a guy, like, dude, it worked back in the day when you had a Rock, you had an Austin, you had people who could go out there and fucking do it, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have Dean Ambrose getting kicked out of the building for attacking the Drifter. Something that should be applauded, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly. And then Drifter leaves Ambrose laying, too, which is like, okay. So, it was just like, yeah, he comes across Angle kicks him out and tells him to take the night off. It's like, I bet he won't. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I wonder who's in the fucking building now. Yeah,
Yeah,
just garbage.
Samoan Joseph, Sloppy Joe himself. This segment was fucking awesome, actually.
Oh man, this was so good, so good. Samoa Joe, he came out. He just him talking himself is good, and then you have Heyman came out, and then just those two together, they had a great promo because Samoa Joe looks like he doesn't give a shit, and Heyman sold that he's a star and that he's a legit threat.
Yeah, he is. Joe said he wants everything Lesnar has. I don't know if he's like, does he want his washed up ugly wife as well? And his deer heads collection? I don't know.
No, he wants the schedule and he wants the money.
Yeah, and he wants Heyman.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, dude. Like the fact that they dropped the microphones and the camera mic picks it up.
Yeah,
and he just explains like what he's gonna do and what's gonna happen. I thought it was.
I thought it was great. It's eerie. It was really eerie, and it made him look like just a bad man.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, finally. Like, you imagine like somebody comes up to you and just like in a super calm voice, like kind of whispers into your ear, like, "I'm gonna fucking choke you out, and this is what's gonna happen when it happens."
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap my arm around your neck. You're gonna feel the pressure behind your eye. It's like, fuck me, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. And of course, I feel like that has to be a fucking Heyman right there.
Oh,
like
probably.
Heyman had to come up with this. Whoever did, props to them. I don't feel like they're a normal part of the creative though. Whoever came up with that
is somebody that doesn't get his voice listened to that much, obviously.
and somebody who actually obviously understands how to make fucking somebody look badass, which they don't ever. So
No, it's true.
really good. Just fucking backstage bullshit. I'm not even gonna go through all that.
No, let's fucking skip the TJP and Neville bullshit. Neville attacked TJP, so they have a match on the fucking 205 Live, and Neville.
Yeah, what
wins.
happened?
Neville
Oh,
wins.
of course.
Clean.
No,
So that's
get out
done.
of town.
Yeah, dead serious, clean. So fucking, it's ridiculous.
Another good Goldust vignette. I
Yes.
fucking want it.
Yeah, I agree. I can't.
I want old Goldust with. He needs a blonde wig though. He hasn't donned it yet. I want to see the OG fucking Goldust, man, before
the
he
gold
goes.
robe.
And like the fucking hands up the body, fucking inhale thing that he used to do. He doesn't have to go out touching people's dicks and shit, but like
No.
at least fucking give him a little weirdness and like. I think that's how you end it, man.
I agree. Just end it the way it came in, and just a little nostalgia run to end his career, and I agree. This is the perfect way to go.
I don't like that this. I mean, to me, like I feel like he's got to be about done. So he needs. Wouldn't want. I hate for this to be the last thing he does. Him and R-Truth, man.
Yeah, I can't see it though. In a realistic world, you'd think that this would just be the beginning to probably a last final match at WrestleMania, because Goldust has never really done anything at WrestleMania.
I'd like to see him fucking beat R-Truth and get into some other like serious feud. It'd be really cool if they brought his fucking brother back, but
Yeah, that won't happen, I don't think.
even if he came back for just one, that would be cool.
Yeah, but you can do a good run with Goldust in the IC Championship.
Yeah, and I want at the end of his last match for him to just like fucking wipe the makeup off in the fucking ring, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Like that would be
cool.
fucking powerful.
I think you're onto something there, Jim. But let's break out to the point where, let's see, Angle is he needs Graves, so they stand awkwardly in the background while the rest of the announcers talk, and that was just
they're comparing their sex from fucking Tom Phillips.
yeah, comparing dick pics, and then so Angle leaves.
He told me he wants to face
back in. Yeah. Did he tell you he wanted to face fuck you?
That's what he told me. It's really weird. He's raging hard on right now.
Yeah, like, what does that mean? What does that mean, Corey? Oh, Angle, you really don't want to know.
Miz walks by Cass later. I love that he's like doesn't even know who it is, which is weird.
He just doesn't concern himself with it. Okay, you got the Miz's IC celebration. Cass got taken.
Yeah.
out. Who the fuck cares? The crowd starts chanting, "You deserve it." Miz has the greatest reaction by saying that would mean something if you didn't scream that at everybody that won a title. It's so good because it's so true.
Yeah.
But that's really all I got out of that.
I thought the segment was all right for what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time I was thinking that was Dean Ambrose in the costume.
I give him fucking credit for having the self-restraint to not do that.
Yeah, actually, and then doing the box, and he's not in the box, and just being a cameraman. That was pretty good.
Yeah. I thought it was a decent segment, pretty good. And it's going to keep going. Like, we already saw this on fucking SmackDown recently. Like, I'm so sick of this already with these two guys.
I agree. It's gone on too long. But, I mean, I guess they think that nobody watches both shows. They're not that confident enough in their abilities, I guess.
Yeah. And you don't care at all about this Cass fucking Enzo attacking thing. It's really ridiculous, right?
I don't like it at all. It's just boring. It's his my necklace. They stole this necklace. It's like, well, okay. And it's just like Enzo is they're screaming Cass did it. It's obvious what it is. Cass probably pretended to be laid out or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Bliss and Jax for the championship.
Yeah, that was, Alexa Bliss gets herself DQ'd. Or got Nia Jax DQ'd or something like that. Yeah.
Mickey James and Dana show up, and they get her DQ'd, Jax DQ'd by attacking fucking Bliss. And it's like...
And the way the match ended, so you had Nia Jax, she attacked Mickey James, and then Dana Brooke. Then they go back into the ring, and they decide to go back into the ring with her to celebrate with her? Like, why were they back in the ring with her?
Dude, exactly. Dude, they just fucked her out of the match, and she attacked them, and then all of a sudden they're standing directly next to her like, yeah.
Yeah, and then Mickey James gets blasted, and Dana Brooke just looks at her just like, what?
Oh. Oh, my God.
So fucking horrible.
Dude, I mean, she's got the timing of Helen Keller calling bingo, man. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, her timing is the fucking worst shit ever. Dana Brooke fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Her and Nia could have, like, the worst wrestling match of all fucking time together.
Oh, man, that's really hard to compare to Charmel and Jenna Maraska. Have you ever seen that match?
In TNA?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a real pile of shit. That's probably the worst professional wrestling match. I mean, aside from, like, two sister fuckers wrestling and, like, on a trampoline or something, or...
Yeah, some backyard wrestling women's match.
Oh, God. Yeah, and, and then the Heyman at the end gets a call from Lesnar before.
Yeah.
Why is this on the camera and it's not explained? I really don't like that about WWE.
What?
Like he acts like he's on this, like, private phone call, and there's, like, a camera, like, fucking 6 inches from his face. It's so stupid. Like, whatever.
He even shows the fucking who's calling to the camera. It's Brock.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But, I mean, Brock's going to be there next week. I fully assume that Samoa Joe will not be there next week.
Yeah. Joe wins the main event after Wyatt distracts Rollins.
Yep.
Yeah, at the end.
You could have made him look a little strong in the match, but
no,
don't do that.
Again,
we can't give him the golden fucking carpet there, guys. We can't.
Again, they beat him in the opening match like a bitch, and then, like, have him come out like, "Oh, you get your heat back." It's fucking stupid. SmackDown Live. I mean, honestly, dude, this show is the SmackDown clits in the ring. A lot of women. Nia Lana comes out.
What do you call her?
Lana.
I thought you called her like Nia Lana.
Who cares?
She came out shaking her tits and having a tantrum, and then gets cheered.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Then we have a 6-on-6 match. Fuck that,
dude. Just like, dude, she's like, Naomi's laughing at the prospect of Lana saying she wants to be in the match, right?
Yeah.
She wants a title shot and this and that. And, dude, and this is the most cringeworthy fucking shit ever.
Yeah.
Lana asks her what's funny, and she says, Bugs Bunny and you.
Man, I felt like I missed something when I heard her say that.
No. Oh, my God.
But, like, but you know what it was? Like, I think you said it, her timing. There's no comedic timing there. Bugs Bunny and you.
Well, dude, you can't say that. I mean, that's a stupid line anyway, because,
It is, but it could have came off better if she had good timing.
It's just, I fucking hate. That's like Corbin calling fucking Owens Cartman.
Yeah.
Dude, like, this is fucking stupid, honestly. Don't defend this shit.
No.
Demand
You're
more,
referencing
man.
shit that was popular 20 years ago.
These people, too, like, they always come out of the woodwork. You know, the people who, like, you shouldn't complain about fucking wrestling. Internet smarks are ruining you know, that, like, the people who just stick by them no matter what. It's like, that's why we get shit like this. It just sucks bad.
That means that you're just a part of the cult. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Styles,
any other type of entertainment, you're allowed to have criticism, but not wrestling. Come on,
yeah.
get fucked.
Styles and Ziggler again. Styles gets a quick wing, I think, to make up for the fact
that
that
atrocious fucking thing they did last week.
Ziggler accidentally beating him. Holy fuck. Fashion Files was awesome as usual.
Yes, it was great. Actually, I quite enjoyed it.
Like a who's on first type of deal with the colognes and cologne.
Yeah, Billy
It's fun.
Kidman's in the background.
Yeah. I like the repeat offender on Michael Hayes' picture.
Yes.
It's got like 4 pictures of him dressed all fucked.
And then did you notice how they had a picture of Enzo Amore, and there was a note next to it saying he's out of their jurisdiction because he's on Raw? That's great.
Dude, so many good things, man. Like, and then fucking New Day, like New Day and the Fashion Police together. Like, this is gonna be stupid awesome, and it was stupid, but I thought it was funny, man.
It made the it's because I was so sour about the New Day by the time they went away. That was like, now it's just like, I miss these guys.
The idea that they would go to them for information on the Usos before their pay-per-view match is just like a funny idea too.
And the amount of case files they had.
Yeah, I like Fandango's line of he called him Big E. He's like, if that's your real initial. Fucking funny, man.
Oh, fucking hell. And they're still playing up the gimmick too, where they can speak to each other, and the New Day gets really confused. And I like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's super funny. It's like proof for the millionth time. Here's 2 groups that are each proof of if you stop trying to force people into it, like doing dumb shit, and you let them go and do, be creative, they come up with awesome shit on their own. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Both of these teams are examples of letting guys do it, but they don't do that anyway. I don't understand.
No.
Mojo, who, if he wins, gets into the fucking Money in the Bank against Mahal.
Yeah.
Because he pointed out, they only got to beat Mahal on SmackDown. Like,
yeah, let's remind everybody the shit build that Mahal had.
in case you forgot, this guy has an awful build.
Garbage.
That's so dumb. Yeah.
At least he's not leading children though into the little sex dungeons. So
yeah, if he's champ at WrestleMania still, I want to see him come out on a big elephant with like the sings on each side and little elephants, dude. Right, elephants.
I would be all for that. That would be.
I said
great.
I said camels online, and I was quickly corrected that Indians don't have camels; they have elephants. So.
Oh wow! I guess is it Africa that has the camels?
I don't know. That was part of it. Was like I was trying to be a racist, you know. Like when I was I don't know what it was. Oh, I was calling like somebody. All the different John Cena's last week for kicking out some Japanese guy. I forget who. I was calling like Sweet and Sour fucking Cena and Kung Pao Cena. And like, that's the joke that he's Japanese and those things are from China. Like people don't get it, I guess.
They don't get the irony.
Not everybody understands what you're trying to do, you know?
No. I'll say some things on Twitter and sometimes it's like, that went over like a fart in church. Nobody understood the word I was saying.
Yeah, comedy can be a fickle thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Mojo.
New Day Spain fucking the Colognes during their match, which was really uncomfortable. Like, they literally spanked them to New Day Rocks. I'm like, oh.
That's a little weird. Then the Usos, they came out and done their old promo. Are they just going to rehearse, like, do the same promo every time? Like, because he comes out and he says the exact same words, like how they're going to stalk you in the night, and that's not chills, that's the Uso. Like, that whole spiel every time. Like, come on.
Just appropriating fucking... Just racial appropriation, that's all that shit is.
Put you in your place.
Zayn has an interview. He's then attacked by Corbin.
Oh, I thought that was Woody Allen. He was promoting his new movie, When Corbin Met Sammy.
One minute I'm doing an interview, and the next this man is beating me with ladders and things? It's crazy. It's crazy. With ladders and things. That's what he was saying. He did attack him with a ladder. So I guess I could have a ladder match or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that would be a garbage ladder match.
That's how they do stuff over there.
Like, what are they going to do? Have, like, at Money in the Bank, the women's Money in the Bank, the men's Money in the Bank, and Sammy isn't Sammy in Money in the Bank? Is it
They both are.
Oh, they're both there. Oh, yeah, they are having... God damn. I hit a pothole, something fierce there, man. Jesus.
That's next week, by the way.
Holy fuck.
And Naka versus Shinsuke Knox versus Owens for the fake first time ever. For the Bizarro World. The Bizarro World first time.
They had an ROH match, just in case you don't know, guys.
Yeah. Corbin takes Zayn's spot on commentary. Why Zayn was going to be on commentary for this, I don't understand. You know,
he's just going to annoy... So JBL could fucking accost the shit out of him.
Yeah. Nakamura wins clean. Corbin, end of days. You know.
So Yeah, no. So should we, what do you want to do first then? You want to do Lucha Underground, or you want to do NXT, or you want to save Lucha Underground for last?
Fuck, this show's too long already, dude. This long show shit.
It is. We're approaching territory. So do you want to skip NXT, because nothing really happened?
Well, I want to point out that next week on episode 114 of Suplex City Limits, we're going to be joined by Ash from the YouTube channel Wrestling Shorts. Which, have you seen these, yeah?
Yes, I have the black and white ones.
Yeah, he does these hilarious wrestling cartoons. And he's going to be on the show next week. We're going to bullshit with him, so definitely check that show out.
Yeah,
and check out his videos. They're super funny, man.
Oh, they are. They're great.
He does one for all the pay-per-views. They're good stuff. I mean, NXT, was there anything here?
No, not really.
That jobber giant guy crushes another partner.
Yeah, Lars Sullivan.
I didn't see the apology thing like last time. Which last time I didn't understand why they did that. You know, he beats the shit out of him. I'm like, that's cool. And then later in the show, he's like, I'm so sorry, man. I'm like, oh, you just ruined this guy. You made this guy and you ruined this guy, like, in the course of an hour-long show.
Yeah.
It really takes some fucking skill.
You also had the debut of Sarah Logan, which is Crazy Mary Dobson.
Yeah.
And she debuts as a backwoods Bigfoot fucker or something. Like,
I don't know what
is her gimmick? Like, she's born in the woods and she's like an Alaskan bush hunter. I don't fucking know.
No idea, dude.
It's weird. That gimmick will never go anywhere. You might as well say bye-bye to Sarah Logan right now.
Yeah, what was wrong with the Crazy Mary thing?
Exactly. This is stupidity, if you ask me.
They did Strong in the ring. That's the show was earlier, talking about the belt and shit. And then Rude came out. I really liked Rude's promo here.
Yeah, it was a good promo. Strong's promo, a little less to be desired.
Well, yeah, but he's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he talks, he's not boring in the ring.
No, God, no. Then you get Nikki Cross jumping around on a roof.
Yeah.
And then, you got Hideo Itami and Orny Loken. They went to a no contest, and Hiro and Tommy seemingly start a feud.
And Tommy, nails it with a bunch of GTSs. Out comes fucking Ono, and they shove each other, and so, yeah. Tommy and Ono, I guess, coming up, as you said.
Yeah, I would assume, anyways.
And Killian Dane defeats No Way Jose. He's on his own now, I guess, right? I mean...
Killian Dane?
I didn't watch his entrance. Did he still come out to the fucking?
He had his. They used a different style of the song. It was like there was like a weird bagpipes in it or something. But I don't know what it was because he's from Scotland and bagpipes are Irish, aren't they? No, they're Scottish.
Seems like a waste. He's always seemed like a waste to me in that group. Like, why did they put him in DIY? He could be like, again, a Wyatt
You
family
mean
kind
Sanity?
of guy. Or Sanity. What did I say? DIY.
DIY. He was
I'm
sticking
big.
out like a sore thumb with those guys.
What you want? Put him with them, man. Put him with Gargano. DIY 2.0. Fucking. If you're not aware, we get really baked on this show. So
Yes.
yeah, that was NXT. I mean, it's whatever.
Yep.
There was nothing to say exciting. It's good though.
It was a good hour, a good 40 minutes or so.
Yeah. I don't know. Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Dude,
just
this,
start by saying Vampiro's great in that fucking vignette. I loved it.
With Puma.
Yeah,
This is like dark vamp in the mirror. It's very cool.
yeah.
Mac and Mundo, the sudden death match from last week, continuing.
Yeah, you had just the same thing that happened. It was almost like the exact opposite.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right. Ricky Mandel shows up dressed as Mundo. Sexy Star comes out. PJ Black from under the ring, and Taya's out there, and
Yeah, it's just more is a good continuation on from the last match. It was. I mean, same thing again, but it was a good match.
yeah. Mundo retains. I don't know about fucking Taya, man. She looks just like fucking dirty, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. I'm thankful that you said it because I agree completely. I've never found anything remotely attractive about Taya.
I think she's attractive-ish, but she looks like the kind of chick you take home drunk and then, like, bang her and then wake up in the middle of the night and she's pissing your bed or something. Or you see her, like, slipping out the window with your laptop, or...
Yeah, I agree.
Casey, the same guy from our Patreon, he once said on the Facebook group that she looks like the kind of chick who would take a shit in the shower and heel it down through the drain. I don't even know what the fuck, like, where he came up with that, but
See, now that seems like personal experience.
it's like, that's, I guess, man, yeah. It made me laugh, though.
Yeah, no, that would be gross. God damn.
Just like smashing it down through the grate with your feet.
Oh, god damn. The smell from that grate afterwards. Jeez.
Oh, right, a hot shower, too, right?
We all know you fart in a shower, it fucking reeks.
Well,
Oh, man.
so thus we could only speculate that shitting in there would be
Absolutely
something.
fucking absurd. We get the announcement of the Puerto Cup.
I think back to shitting in the shower.
Oh,
I think
sure.
on one episode back in the day, I talked to Rando about like you take a shit in the shower and then catch like the log in your hand and then you throw it from the shower to the fucking toilet.
That's- hopefully it comes out as a log. Anyway,
I'm not admitting that, and I'm not denying that. I'm just throwing it out. Just throwing out that is a better option than if you're in the shower and you got to shit. That might be your best option. just saying.
it's crazy how like that's considered a better option than just turning the shower off and sitting on the toilet and taking a shit.
Sitting on the toilet all wet from the shower sucks, man.
So
It feels
what
like
you're saying, you're almost admitting it.
I admit nothing.
Oh.
Go to Dario in the ring. Delivering a better promo than anyone with the last name McMahon ever has.
Oh, such a
Hiring
good promo.
actors to be actors. What a novel idea this is.
Right?
Instead of your daughter or your son-in-law. Introduces the Cueto Cup, which I had no idea.
No, me neither.
Uh,
And the winner, the Puerto Cup, will culminate at Ultima Lupa Tres.
Lupa? Ultimate Lupa. Jeez, I fucking love your failures in English. It's fucking lovely. Winner gets the cup and a shot at the title at Ultima Lucha Tres. Mundo also defends against Mysterio at the cup finale coming up here.
Yes.
So
that should be a tremendous match.
yeah, and after that, Trios Tag Champion match is next up. Aerostar, Drago, and Phoenix, they are the champs. They take on the Lizard Squad, as I call them.
Well, I mean, the real name is not much better. The Reptile Tribe.
So, well, Pindar, Cobra Moon, and Vibora. That's their names.
Vibora.
That's their fucking names.
It is. It's ridiculous.
Then,
I mean, I love it. I love those masks and those outfits.
Vibora takes out Phoenix on the outside with a tombstone. Then Dragon turns on Aerostar and joins the
Is
It's like they're
stronger than ever.
They like chain him up after the fucking match.
Well, I think that he was chained up to her before, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So I guess he's a submissive.
Yeah, I guess he's into that. So yeah, the 4 fucking lizard people, which, like, I was watching this again, and I was just like, is this too far? But for me, nothing's too far in here, man. That Vibora guy looks like, yeah, it looks ridiculous, man. It's like a tall Ninja Turtle or something. It's fucking, it's crazy, man. I mean, I fucking love it.
I think it's great. I do.
Super fun, man.
Like, now, which one's the really tall guy? What's his name? Is that Vibora or is that Pindar?
No, that's Vibora. Pindar's
Vibora.
the thick guy, yeah.
Vibora is not that good of a wrestler.
No, he used to wrestle in NXT. He used to be signed there.
Judas Devlin was his name or something.
I don't. Yeah, I've never seen any of it, but I
believe he's the one that outed Bill DeMott.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the one that wrote. Yeah, he's the one that really outed him. Because he was on Big Brother. He was on Big Brother for a year.
Looks like fucking Corbin body-wise, but better, thinner.
Yeah, doesn't have the stomach.
It looks like fucking Corbin before he had kids, yeah.
Jesus. Oh.
Main event is Mil Muertes with Katrina and Puma in a Boyle Heights street fight.
It was, I liked how Puma came out in jeans.
Yeah.
To be to actually fight.
That's OG. That's what you did back in the day when you do a street fight or a falls count anywhere and shit like that. You didn't show up to wrestle. You showed up to fucking fight in jeans.
Exactly.
Dusty
Mil
Rhodes
Muertes can get away with it because he's dead.
That's what Dusty would have done, baby. But yeah, Vamp is doing no commentary the whole time. He's just like crazy eyes staring at the camera.
Yeah. It's at least they're selling the story, right? So,
and they fight through the crowd, and I don't mean like WWE says through the crowd. I mean like through the fucking crowd.
Yeah, like Puma is ready to fall.
Yeah. The difference, we talked about it before here, is you watch this, and you want to fucking be there, right? I watch Raw. I don't want to go to Raw ever.
No.
But I watch this, and like, I don't care who you are, you watch this shit, or even if you watch like PWG, you're like, I want to fucking be there.
Exactly.
You know?
I agree
like
completely.
CW, you watch that, and the same thing, you know? It's like, that looks like a good time, man. This shit doesn't.
I would love to go to a taping of Lucha Underground and eat those pizza bites. Man.
Pizza. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Great.
Yeah, dude. There you go. We should get a sponsorship. I'll do pizza bites commercials for just product. You know? Send me a case and I'll do the commercials for a fucking couple months. Once our deal with Terry Funk's Funk You armadillo repellent.
Yeah, like he's got the market cornered with that one. So
I almost felt like we should play it again, but that would just be fucking overkill. Let's not do it. Let's not do it.
It's queued up.
I know it is.
We also got a question before we go, Jim.
Oh yeah.
And you mentioned that we have Mark Tank. Are we going to still do the Mark Tank?
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm just trying to finish so I can go eat. I'm so hungry, and Mrs. Vicious is wandering around, and she's hungry.
Well, how about we save the Mark Tank for next week, and we'll just do the question real quick.
All right, let's do it.
Hey guys, Glenn from the Talking About podcast here. What do you think that the WWE could do to better their shows? I mean, I think that maybe less storylines and just having kind of a ranking system where wrestlers, try to wrestle to get up higher in the rankings. Also, another idea that I would like to see is instead of pulling belts off of people for, not being able to defend them because of injuries for 30 days, maybe what the WWE should do is kind of like what the UFC does when one of their fighters is injured and just have like an interim champion. And then when the original champion comes back, they have a unification match. I'm curious to see what you guys think, and have a good day.
Sweet.
That is from Glenn Schneider.
Glenn, I probably didn't want you to use his last name, but
I mean, don't include it.
yeah, I guess. Glenn, yeah, he's from the Talking About podcast. He's a good dude. I've long said that they should have a ranking system. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to go full on out with points or anything like that, but going back to what we do on the Federation, and ROH, they got a top 5.
I think a top 10, for singles belts, but I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you could do something like that.
You tell Mrs. Vicious is hungry, she's just like walking around with a piece of bread. just a roll, like I'm fucking hungry with it. Oh, that's funny.
Going old school. Eat the thing that will fill me up the most.
I think you do, you ever watch, you probably don't, but there's this show on fucking TV. It's a drag racing show, Street Outlaws.
I've seen it in passing, yeah.
It's a show that I watch. I don't know, I love it. Anyway.
You sound like you like all those Discovery shows, like Gold
shows.
Rush.
No.
Alaskan Bush People.
I do watch Alaskan Bush People, yeah.
That one's pretty dope, I will admit.
The upcoming season, Amy's sick, man. No, I'm just... But on this show, it's like these drag racing shit. They got a top 10. And the whole season really is about this top 10 is who's going to be number 1 at the end. So it's like you can do call-outs on the person above you. And if people aren't ready to go, you can like skip over them and shit. I think that what they do on that show is something you could do with WWE,
I agree.
If you're 10, you can challenge 9 and so on. And it's just a good way to go, man. If you need a guy, you can push him way up through there. And I don't know. I think every match has more of a purpose then.
Yeah, and you also got a visual of how they've went. You know what I mean? Like this guy was number 9 3 weeks ago.
Right. And you don't have it. You have it based on wins and losses. That's how you do it.
But remember, wins and losses don't matter if you ask Road Dogg.
Well, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a different deal, but it's an option if you were going to start a wrestling company.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to get a TV deal or you're trying to get on TV and you're going to start up something, I would probably go that direction because no one else is doing it. And I think it's good, actually. I think it worked best for WWE. It wouldn't work for other people, but for them, I think it would work.
I think it could.
I don't know about interim champs. I don't like.
I don't even think the UFC likes that. To be completely honest with you.
I was gonna say I don't like it in UFC. So
no. So that's too many championships then.
Yeah, I definitely don't want it in wrestling, but I like the system. I'm totally in on that.
Yeah, like going back to the interim championships, you'd have that. That would get so overplayed after a while.
Yeah, right. And as far as making their shit better, just do writing and not writing for 5-year-olds.
Yeah, like the storytelling sucks because the storytellers are bad. If they had good stories for the storytellers to tell, it would be okay.
Yeah, like if somebody did tell you a story before bed, and they're like, okay, well, this guy did this. Well, wait a minute. No, he didn't. He didn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's if they had logic, it would be okay, but they don't, so it sucks.
They introduce characters in the beginning of the book, and then by the end, they're like, well, what happened to them? Oh, well, never mind,
Yeah, no, he got fired.
It's pretty much the worst. It might be the worst, written type of show on TV, right?
Yeah, I would go that far.
Shitty sitcom probably is more well put together than it.
Most, I would say.
It's the poops. Thank you for sending the question. People can send in questions, suplexcitylimits@gmail.com. Send us impressions or funny shit or just offensive things. I don't know. Whatever. We might play it on the show. So.
Yeah. If it passes my screener, because Jim doesn't listen to them beforehand.
No, I like to be surprised.
If they pass my screener, they will get on the show.
There you go. And shout-outs, as always, to Wrestling Soup, our friends at Shooting the Shiznit, Talking About Podcast, Sat Pod, The Strap. I'm forgetting people, I'm sure. I don't know. Out of the Van, all those people.
I'm not good at shout-outs. I forget shit too much. Yeah. They're all up to you.
Yeah. Check out their shows. And, I think that's going to do it. You head over to our Facebook and check out our Hall of Fame under the albums section. We've got a new Hall of Famer every week, so check that shit out. And I don't know. I think that's about it, buddy. You got anything else?
I think we've covered mainly everything. I think your hunger may soon be subsided.
False advertised a Mark Tank, and I apologize. We'll do Mark Tank next week.
Yeah, but you always got to remember, a winner needs food, right?
Exactly. May you get all of the burgers and fries that you may desire. Remember, a winner needs food.